Hi friends, this is T. Venkateshwarlu and you are watching Sandeep English World. In today's video, I would like to introduce the topic of voice. What is voice? Voice is a form of verb. Voice is a form of verb which indicates whether the subject is the doer of the action or receiver of the action. And voice is of two types. They are active voice and passive voice. What is active voice? Active voice. In active voice, the subject is the doer of the action, and in the passive voice, the subject is the receiver of the action. Let us know one example. At first, I play chess. This is an example of active voice. And before changing this active voice, we should know what the subject, verb and object are in the given sentence. The very first one, I, is said to be the subject. And the subject always does something in active voice. So here, what is the subject? I doing? Play. So this is the verb, because the verb indicates action. And what is the subject? I play chess. So that is the object, because the object receives something. Subject, verb, object. First we should identify it in every given sentence. And as per rule, while changing the active voice into the passive voice, object becomes a subject. So we should use chess as subject. And then the second point is suitable be form. When the given verb is in present tense, use present tense be form. That is, suitable be form is. Chess is. And the third form of the verb, played. Chess is played. Usually we use the preposition by. Chess is played by. And the subject, I, becomes me in the passive voice. Chess is played by me. It makes no difference when we speak active voice or passive voice. I play chess means chess is played by me. But to change the active voice into passive voice, thus we should be familiar with the 5 major rules. They are: first point is object of the active voice becomes the subject of the passive voice, and the second one is suitable be form we have to use. The third one is V3, the third form of verb. In every passive voice we have to use the third form of verb. Then it is followed by the preposition by, and finally subject of the active voice becomes the object of the passive voice. These are the 5 major rules that we have to be familiar with. That among the 5, these 2 are very important. Second point and third point, these 2 points are very important. Whether it is active voice or passive voice can be determined by knowing, if you find the be form followed by V3 in any sentence, definitely belongs to passive voice. If you find be form followed by the third form of verb, be form plus V3, be form plus V3, definitely it belongs to passive voice. And some more points we have to remember while dealing with the topic of voice are: when you find I in the active voice, I becomes me in the passive voice, we becomes us in the passive voice, you remains as you only, he becomes him, she becomes her, it remains as it only, they becomes them. In case of the other subjects, they are used as they are. At the same time, we should know what sort of be form should be used. The use of be form depends upon the verb given in the sentence. Take an example. Suppose simple present tense is given in the active voice. You have to use the present tense be form. Am, is, are. One of the 3 should be used. If simple past is given in the active voice, we have to use the past tense be form was, are, were. If simple future tense is there, we have to use the right be form of be only. In case of present continuous or past continuous, we have to use the be form of being only. In case of present perfect tense, past perfect tense, future perfect tense, the right be form to be used is been. Totally, there are only 5 be forms that we have to remember. Am is are in case of present tense, was were in case of past tense, be in case of future tense, being in case of continuous tenses, been in case of perfect tenses. So by this we understand that there are only 8 tenses that can be converted into passive voice. 4 tenses have no passive voice. What are they? Present perfect continuous tense, past perfect continuous tense, future continuous tense, and future perfect continuous tense cannot be changed into the passive voice. Only these 8 tenses can be converted into passive voice. And at the same time, do remember that only transitive verbs can be converted into passive voice. What is the transitive verb? A verb which is followed by the object is called the transitive verb. Here the example is given. I know English. I is the subject, know is the verb, and English is the object. You have to know every time that subject is generally followed by verb and verb is generally followed by the object. Most of the sentences in the language of English are beautifully built by the formula of SVO. When we follow the formula of SVO, generally that is active voice. The verb which is followed by the object is called the transitive verb. See the other example, I sit on the chair. I sit on the chair. Here sit is the verb, but this verb is not directly followed by the object chair. It is followed by a preposition. So a verb which is followed by the object is called the transitive verb, and a verb which is not followed by the object is called the intransitive verb. There are many teachers and students who get confused regarding these transitive and intransitive. Only transitive verbs can be changed into the passive voice. Intransitive verbs cannot be changed into the passive voice. Let me give you another example. The verb write. Is it a transitive or intransitive? We can't say. When the word is given alone. When the word is given in a sentence, we can determine whether it is the active voice or passive voice. When I say, I write a letter, I write a letter. In that expression, write is the transitive verb because it is followed by the object, a letter. I write on the board. When I say, I write on the board, in that context, write is the intransitive verb because the verb write is followed by the preposition. I write on the board. So sometimes the same verb may act as a transitive verb and intransitive verb. There are certain verbs which are always transitive. There are certain verbs which are always intransitive. Some are both transitive and intransitive, and all this can be learned by us only by constant practice, by being familiar with the number of verbs in our day-to-day life. And let us do an exercise first. Let's look at some examples. I like music. This is active voice. In the given sentence, I is the subject, like is the verb, and music is the object. So while changing the active voice into passive, object becomes subject. So music becomes, here the object becomes subject, music. The given verb is in present tense, so use present tense be form. Is, music is. And the third form of this verb is liked. Music is liked by, the subject I becomes me in the passive voice. So the right answer here is music is liked by me. Next example. We help the poor. This is active voice. We, here is the subject, help is the verb, The poor is the object. By changing the active voice into passive voice, object becomes subject. The poor, here the subject the poor is the plural one. The poor means the poor people. So this is the plural object. The poor are, because the given verb is in present tense only, so use present tense be form. The suitable be form here is are. The poor are helped. The third form of verb, that is V3. The poor are helped by us. We becomes us in the passive voice. Next example. They hate me for no reason. This is active voice. In the given sentence, they is the subject, hate is the verb, and me is the object. It is easy for us to identify the subject, verb, object. First, the doer of the action, that is the subject. And what action is done by the subject? Hate. And they hate. They hate whom? Me. By questioning the subject, we get the verb. By questioning the verb, we get the object. So anyhow, that this is the active voice, and the given object is this one. The object me becomes the subject in the passive voice. I. The given verb is in present tense, so use present tense be form. After I, the suitable be form is am. I am, then V3, hated. I am hated by them. They becomes them. I am hated by them for no reason. And this is the complement of the object. The complement of the object should be used as it is. Next example. He bought a car yesterday. And in the given sentence, he is the subject, bought is the verb, a car is the object. Object becomes subject, a car. Then the given verb is in past tense. So when the given verb is in past tense, use only past tense be form. A car was V3, bought by, he becomes him. A car was bought by him yesterday. That is passive voice. Another example. She sold all the mangoes. This is the active voice. She is the subject. Sold is the verb. All the mangoes is the object. Object becomes subject. All the mangoes. Then the given verb is in past tense. So use the past tense be form only. If the verb is in present tense be form. If the verb is in past tense be form. The subject is plural, so use were. All the mangoes were sold V3. Sold by her. She becomes her. We have already learnt about them. I becomes me, we becomes us, they becomes them, he becomes him, she becomes her. We have already learnt. Next example. Ravi presented her a book. This is the active voice. Ravi is the subject. Presented is the verb, and here we have two objects. Her, a book. When we question Ravi presented, what Ravi presented? A book. This is the direct object. Ravi presented whom? Ravi presented? Ravi presented her. When we find the lifeless objects, those lifeless objects are called direct objects, and the animate objects related to people, those objects are called indirect objects. Anyhow, that when you find two objects, you can write the passive voice in two different ways. Let us know about them. Let us take this indirect object first. Her becomes a she in the passive voice. She presented, the verb is in past tense, so use past tense be form. She was, then V3, presented. She was presented. What she was presented? She was presented a book. By whom? By Ravi. The noun should be used as it is. Or in the other way, we can write the passive voice like this. Take a book as the object. A book. Then the verb is in past tense. Use past tense be form. A book was, then V3. A book was presented to whom? to her. Whenever you find somebody here, use the to before that. To her, to him, to them, to Raju, to Rani, something like. A book was presented to her by Ravi. Like that, we can do a number of examples. Let's do some more examples. Look at the other example. I shall help you. This is active voice. I is the subject, shall help is the verb, and you is the object. As per the rule, object becomes subject. You becomes you. It remains as it is. You. In general, for the subjects like I and we use shall. For the other subjects, we use will. So, though shall is given, we have to use will to indicate future. You will be. The right be form to be used in future tenses is be. You will be. Then the third form of verb, helped. You will be helped by, I becomes me. You will be helped by me. That is passive voice. The TDP will win the next elections. Active voice. See, the TDP, the subject, will win, the verb. The next elections is the object. Object becomes subject while changing the active voice into passive. The next elections, then when will is there, it should be used as it is will, and the right be form is be. The next elections will be V3, the third form of the verb in every passive voice. Will be won, win, won, will be won by the TDP. Subject becomes object. Next example. The boy can solve the problem. Active voice. The boy is the subject, can solve is the verb, the problem is the object. Object becomes subject, the problem. If can is there, use can be. Could is there, could be. May is there, may be. Might is there, might be. Must is there, must be. The future tense like, if you find a simple future or future tense like, use the suitable be form of be. The problem can be, then V3, solved by the boy. That is passive voice. The rich should help the poor. Active voice. Then object becomes subject, the poor. Then should is there, so should be. Should be V3, should be helped by the rich. Next one. God may bless you. God is the subject, may bless a verb, you object. Object becomes subject. You may be blessed V3. You may be blessed by God. That is passive voice. Next one. The girl is knitting a basket. This is active voice. Here, the given verb is in continuous tenses. If you find the verb in continuous tenses, we have to use the new be form of being. If ing is there, add a new be form of being. The girl is knitting a basket. The girl, subject, is knitting a verb, a basket, object. Object becomes subject, a basket. Same tense should be maintained. Present tense, so present tense, the basket is, and a new be form because the verb is with ing form. A basket is being. The third form of this verb, knit, knit. A basket is being knit by the girl. Next one. The old man is making some toys. The old man is the subject, is making, verb, some toys, object. Object becomes subject, some toys. And though that be form is here, we have to use are here because the subject becomes plural. Here the old man is singular, so is. Here when object becomes subject, the subject becomes plural. So use a plural be form. Some toys are being made. The third form of this verb, being made by, subject becomes object. Being made by the old man. There are some other examples, let's know. The mason was building the wall. This is active voice. Here The mason is the subject. Was building. Verb, the wall, object. Object becomes subject while changing the active into passive. The wall, then past B form was, the verb is with the ing form, so use being. The wall was being built, V3, built. The wall was being built by the mason. Kumar was creating some problems, active voice. Here Kumar is the subject, was creating is the verb, some problems is the object. Object becomes subject, some problems. Some problems were here. Kumar is singular, so past tense B form, singular B form. Some problems, subject is plural, so use the plural B form. Some problems were being, we have to use being here because the verb ends with the ing form. Some problems were being created, V3, created by Kumar. The lorry has hit a motorist. So this sentence is different from the previous examples. See, the verb here is in perfect tense, present perfect. Have or has followed by V3. Past perfect, had followed by V3. Future perfect, shall have or will have followed by V3. So if you find a future perfect tense, you have to use been as the new B form. The lorry has hit a motorist. The lorry is the subject, has hit is the verb, a motorist is the object. Object becomes subject. A motorist has been. Between the helping verb and the main verb, we have to use been as the right B form. Has been hit. In some other sentences, if you find has done something, has been done something like a motorist has been hit by the lorry. The boys have realized the real mistakes. This is active voice. The boys is the subject, have realized, that is the verb form, the real mistakes, that is the object. Object becomes subject. The real mistakes have been realized by the boys. Here, the real mistakes, plural, so use only plural have form. Have been realized. She has got many opportunities. This is active voice. She is the subject, has got is the verb, many opportunities, object. Object becomes subject, many opportunities. As the she is singular, we are using has. Here subject, many opportunities, plural. So we have to use a have only. Many opportunities have been got by her. You have narrated a story. This is active voice. You is the subject, have narrated is the verb. A story is the object. Object becomes subject. A story has been narrated. V3, third form of verb, has been narrated by you. The government will have postponed the exams. Active voice. The government is the subject. Will have postponed is the verb. The exams, object. Object becomes subject. The exams will have postponed. So the passive voice will have been postponed. The exams will have been postponed by the government. By the government. So let us know some more examples. Look at these imperative sentences. Open the door. This sentence is different from the previous examples. In this sentence, we don't find the subject and the implied subject is you. Open the door means you open the door. In such imperative sentences, while changing the active voice into passive voice, we have to begin with the verb let only. Let, then object becomes subject. Let the door be. In such imperative sentence also, we have to use the be form of be only. Let the door be opened. That V3. Be form followed by V3 should be in every passive voice. Another example. Post this letter. And this is the, post is the verb and this letter is the object. And in such imperative sentences, the sentences which begin with the main verb, we have to begin the passive voice with let only. Let this letter be posted. V3, let this letter be posted. Another one, change the voice. Change is the verb and the voice is the object. Object becomes subject, but before that we have to use the verb let. Let the voice be changed. Next one, please help the old man. It is also an imperative sentence which indicates politeness because the word please is there. Please help the old man. In case of such sentences, the word please should be replaced by 4 words. You are requested to. In place of please, use you are requested to, and this one is as it is. You are requested to help the old man. That becomes a passive voice. Because here also you find the B form plus V3. Are requested. You are requested to. If you find please in any active voice, use you are requested to help the old man. Next one, get out of my sight. Get out of my sight. It's an order, but it is also an imperative sentence. Then as it is an order, you have to use you are ordered to. Here we have used you are requested to, but here we have to use you are ordered to. Get out of my sight. Work hard and get good marks. The very imperative expresses some advice. So we can say you are advised to. If it is a request like you are requested to. If it is an order like you are ordered to. Here it indicates the advice. So you are advised to work hard and get good marks. This is the style of passive voice. Wait for a while. It is also an imperative sentence. It's a normal imperative sentence like. In such cases, you can also use you are asked to. You are asked to wait for a while. And not only the general statements, but also the imperatives. Sometimes we can change the active voice from active voice to passive voice using the SR no type questions and information questions also. Let us look at those examples. Do they support you? This is active voice. So this is the SR no type question. Even SR no type questions can be converted into passive voice. Just the do form is there. If you find a do form, do or does, present tense do forms like do or does, use present tense be forms at the beginning of the passive voice. So do form present tense, so use present tense be forms. Am, is, are. What to use? And the use of be form here depends upon the objects becoming subject. So you, here we use a subject. So are you, then V3 supported. Are you supported by, subject becomes object. Are you supported by them? Next question. Did Columbus discover America? If any question begins with did, definitely it belongs to simple past tense. So past tense means use past tense be form. Was or were. The use of was or were here depends upon the objects becoming subject. So America is the object. So singular object is there. So singular subject it becomes. So use was. Was America discovered by Columbus? The same. SR no type question both in active voice and passive voice. Then will they visit Amaravati? It is in future tense. So if you find will, we have to begin with will. If you find can, we have to begin with can. If you find may, we have to begin with may only. So will, then object becomes subject. Will Amaravati be? Because in simple future tense, use be as the be form in future tense. Will Amaravati be visited? Third form of the verb, visited by them. What does it mean? This is the information question. These are the SR no type questions, and if any question begins with what, begin with what only in the passive voice. If any question begins with where, passive voice should also begin with where, how, when, like that. What does it mean? What? Then present tense do form. Use present tense be form. What is? Then the third form of verb. Meant, meant. What is meant by it? Who wrote the book? This question is different. If any question in active voice begins with who, the passive voice should begin with by whom only. Who wrote? By whom? And this wrote is in past tense. Use past tense be form. By whom was the book written? By whom was the book written? When will the government reopen the schools? When will, then objects becoming subject. When will the schools be reopened by the government? How has Amala learned English? It is in perfect tense. In perfect tense we use been as the be form. How has Amala? Begin the question passive voice also with how. How has, objects becoming subject. How has English been learned by Amala? Like that, there are unnumbered examples that we can use while changing the active voice into passive voice. If you are satisfied with this video, you can like it, share it and comment on it, and happy learning.